Joseph Vijay has announced a 2% hike in dearness allowance for state government employees and teachers. Move is expected to benefit 60 lakh state government employees, pensioners and family pensions. The revised DA rises from 58% to 60% with retrospective effect from January 1. The Tamil Nadu government says the decision will allow place an additional burden of 1,230 crore on the state exchequer. Belly is joining me live for more updates on that. Belly, take us through more details.
So this is a significant move that is coming out of the Vijay's government, that too for people welfare schemes, wherein he has increased the DNS allowances of the government employees who are working with this particular department, which is responsible for the retirement benefits and elderly welfare, basically social welfare department. We could say that their DNS allowances have been increased, and all these government employees have been encouraged to work in a way that shouldn't be any corruption, and that is the primary reason why their DNS allowances has been increased, and this has been conveyed through an instruction to all of them, is what we hear from the sources. So right from the beginning, what we gather is that there is a monitoring team set up in the CMO, the Chief Minister's office, who would directly look into if there are any corruptions in any of the departments whatsoever. And as of now, we are being told that these DNS allowances, what has been given or what has been ordered for the government employees is a kind of an encouragement so that they will do their duties and abide by the work ethics, is what we can understand as of now. And he says zero to corruption. If any person or any single complaint come from any of the department for that matter, especially with the department that he has announced now with the DNS allowance, then stringent action will be taken against people who are involved in that. So everything is being kind of slowed down now. What we can learn from our sources is that the process of the transactions at these departments have considerably slowed down because of this policy decision, and there will be a kind of a change in the attitude of the working environment of the government department personnel, is what we gather from TVK sources. Back to you.
Right, Belly, stay on with me now. Stalin has also targeted Vijay over delay in approving rupees 2,500 per month direct benefit transfer to women. Stalin wrote on X saying, Honorable Chief Minister, sir, the women's rights amount for the month of May must be credited by the 15th. Why the delay now to continue the existing scheme? What reorganization are you planning to do? Didn't you just say yesterday in the Legislative Assembly that the Dravidian model government's welfare schemes will continue? After announcing rupees 2,500 per month is dragging your feet without even giving 1,000 rupees. What you call your change? All right, Belly, the first attack by Stalin now on the Vijay government over the benefit transfer to women. What is Vijay's position on this?
What we get to know from the TVK sources is that this has been announced, and Vijay will certainly be doing something on the entitlement that needs to go to the women. So MK Stalin, the former chief minister, and the DMK president has pointed out that why is there a delay in the women's entitlement from the Kalenya, that is their party's scheme doled out for welfare of the women, is delayed now. So every month by 15th, this rupees 1,000 will have to be credited to the bank accounts of the women beneficiaries who have been enrolled with this scheme. And why is this delay when his own government has promised that rupees 2,500 will go to every women, the leader of the households, is what MK Stalin is reiterating. And a day earlier in the Legislative Assembly, while the leader of the opposition, Vijay Stalin, was insisting on not discontinuing any Dravidian schemes for the people of Tamil Nadu. Vijay reiterated that none of the Dravidian schemes that is working on the welfare of the people will be discontinued. So this is what his actual statements were inside the floor of the assembly soon after he proved his majority. And today there is a shift as he stated that the amount of rupees 1,000 from the Kalainar Women's Entitlement Scheme will be credited directly into the accounts of the beneficiaries. Bank accounts of the beneficiaries is what he said. After saying so, he also said that the government is also restructuring or cutting an analysis as to whether these list of women entities are truly the beneficiaries. So this is what has angered the DMK camp, is what the sources say from TVK, and there will be a kind of fight between the DMK, the opposition, and the TVK, now the ruling government, on this. But Stalin is pointing out the delay as to this money which was promised to the entire women leader, women whose the household leader would get this money credited into their bank account by 15th. Then why is there a delay when Vijay has already promised prior to elections that all of these women would get around 2,500? So instead of working on his promises, he is trying to kind of stall and delay the Dravidian welfare schemes, is what he is alleging.
All right, Belly